Welcome to Bad Gear, the show about the world's most hated audio tools. It was the late 90s and computers were, slowly but surely, asserting dominance in recording studios all around the globe. As a result, music tech manufacturers tried to find new ways to market their existing sequencer technology, and after Roland MC groovebox success story, Yamaha was already a little late to the party of repackaging old tech for the dance music crowd. Today we are going to talk about the 1999 RM1x. Yamaha basically took their tried and tested QY700 sequencer, cut a few corners, added remixing features, a bunch of dance samples, and put all this in a groovy looking box. What could possibly go wrong? At the first glance, the RM1x is ticking all the boxes. Full metal enclosure, a classic Looney Tunes gone wrong groovebox keyboard, hands-on controls, and a display that certainly made MC505 users jealous. While other manufacturers had already switched to smart media cards, the backup medium of choice is still floppy disk. As expected, the unit was shipped with plenty of potential year 2000 dance floor bangers. Every pattern is divided in sections that represent parts of an arrangement, and given the name of the unit, it doesn't come as a surprise that remixing pre-produced phrases is an integral part of the workflow. Yamaha implemented a 32-voice polyphonic sample-based AWM synth engine that comes with a resonant low-pass filter, slightly confusing envelopes, an LFO, and portamento. The dance focus of the machine is obvious. Iconic drum sounds, basses, and leads, quirky pads, and FX, many bread and butter sounds of varying quality, and XG General MIDI sets have always been a favorite of mine for retro gaming soundtracks. Each of the sequencer tracks can be routed to one of the 16 internal sound generator turbos or any MIDI-compatible external instrument. I like the mixer with mute memory, and the 3 FX engines deliver solid reverbs, modulation FX, the multi-FX unit called Variation can be used as a send and insert FX, and I never felt the urge to add more low-end using the master bass boost. There are more versatile arpeggiators though. The clock shift parameter lets you make full use of the 480 ppqn of internal resolution, there's pattern chaining, a song mode, and MIDI delay. The real-time and step record modes might seem a bit antiquated to some. They are plagued by frustrating limitations, but there's a list-based tracker-style edit mode. Groove lets you create variations independent of the main sequencer, and Play FX can be applied to existing sequencer data non-destructively. MIDI implementation is quite impressive. You are still missing some of the features you know and love from other groove instruments. Chances are you will find them in the slightly intimidating job menu. Undo, redo, quantization, deep editing of notes, phrases and events, and all you need for juggling with tracks. However, I have yet to find a reliable way of saving my creations, and there's a hidden dimension of shift whatever button knob workflow optimization. The single stereo output is a bummer, but regardless of whether you like the instrument or not, the current used prices seem justified. The Yamaha RM1x is an interesting combination of high-end old-school sequencer technology and not-so-high-end dance sounds. Is it the perfect tool for the next 90s revival? You have already heard the groovebox in today's intro tune. There are probably more impressive renditions of the Bad Gear theme song. Let's give the sounds a little more room to breathe. You want mellow arpeggios, washed out pads and crusty drum samples?
Accept no substitutes.
Kicks and basses are a bit woolly, but that's okay as long as we stay in the realm of 90s dance music. Maybe a couple of analog specialists can add a little more depth. When combined with external instruments, the lo-fi character of the groovebox becomes even more obvious. The PlayFX functionality is a great feature though. While working with the RM1x, I got the impression that sonic quality suffers when the machine is pushed to its limits. I wanna know if we can free its sounds in this "that's how we used to party before camera phones were a thing, funky as a prom night disco DJ, not so big beat workout." The RM1x is capable of doing many things you would otherwise need a DAW for. However, this depth of features comes with a significant learning curve, and today's music tech landscape certainly offers more accessible alternatives. At the same time, Yamaha cheaped out on the sound module, and although I am a big fan of obscure lo-fi 90s sounds, it's not always easy to deal with a cheesy aftertaste. I don't think the RM1x will become my go-to music production centerpiece anytime soon, but it's great to have yet another excuse for an episode full of retro dance abominations. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Feel free to like, subscribe, become a patron and leave a comment what other kind of gear you would like to see and hear on the show. Thanks to all my patrons for supporting the channel, and welcome to the monthly Vocoder shoutouts. Tier 4. We haven't had many vocoders on the show recently. Time to bust out the classic Quasi-MIDI Sirius.
Sun and the sun.
remember why I didn't use the vocoder much in the Sirius episode. Tier 6. Maybe a boss metal zone and a few other pedals can help. Again, thank you so much for supporting the channel. See you next month.